Welcome back to Ancient Brainwaves, where we revive the wisdom of history's great philosophers and bring their ideas into the modern world. Today, we enter the world of Ibn Hazm of Córdoba, one of the most original and bold thinkers of the Islamic Golden Age. Born in 994 during the peak of Al-Andalus, Ibn Hazm grew up in a wealthy, scholarly household, surrounded by books, poets, and political influence. But life quickly tested him. He witnessed the collapse of the Umayyad Caliphate, experienced imprisonment, and lived much of his adult life in exile. These hardships shaped his mind, sharp, uncompromising, and passionately loyal to truth. Ibn Hazm was not a silent observer of history. He wrote more than 400 books across theology, law, ethics, philosophy, logic, history, and even psychology of human emotions. His work, The Ring of the Dove, remains one of the most insightful treatises on love ever written, studied by both Eastern and Western scholars. But what truly sets Ibn Hazm apart is his intellectual courage. He spoke the truth even when it cost him status and safety. He challenged scholars, rulers, and traditions. And yet, despite living nearly 1,000 years ago, his insights feel astonishingly modern, almost as if he were commenting on today's world of social pressure, debate, relationships, and personal struggle. Today, we explore 10 of Ibn Hazm's greatest sayings, each expanded with deeper meanings and real-world relevance. As you listen, take notes. These ideas are not simply historical. They are tools, practical tools, for living with clarity, integrity, and emotional intelligence. Let's begin. He who seeks knowledge must be ready to endure criticism.
Ibn Hazm believed that truth naturally attracts resistance. Anyone who pursues learning will face critics, some sincere, many not. Knowledge requires humility, patience, and the strength to stand firm even when misunderstood. Modern relevance. Today, sharing a new idea online invites judgment instantly. Students, creators, entrepreneurs, all must tolerate criticism in order to grow. The lesson: don't let opinions stop your pursuit of knowledge.
Do not seek happiness in the admiration of others, for it is a treasure you do not control.
Ibn Hazm warned against tying one's self-worth to external praise. Admiration is unstable, temporary, and dependent on others' moods. Modern relevance. In the age of Instagram likes, YouTube views, and constant validation, this wisdom is more important than ever. Real happiness comes from internal stability, not public approval.
The wound of the tongue is deeper than the wound of the sword.
Ibn Hazm experienced betrayal from political allies and false accusations that damaged his reputation. He understood personally how painful words can be, meaning a sword wound heals, but a word once spoken can echo for a lifetime. Modern relevance. Verbal harm now spreads faster than ever. Online insults, public shaming, gossip, bullying, harsh criticism. Words can destroy trust, relationships, self-esteem, and peace of mind. The lesson: speak with care, for your voice has power.
The most foolish person is the one who thinks he can please everyone.
Ibn Hazm observed how society pressures individuals to conform. He believed that the attempt to satisfy everyone leads not to peace, but exhaustion, meaning every person has a different opinion, expectation, and agenda. If you live for others' approval, you will live in chains. If you live for truth, you stand free. Modern relevance. We see this daily. People modify their behavior for social acceptance. Workers hide their opinions to avoid discomfort. Creators dilute their message to avoid criticism. Families pressure loved ones to follow tradition rather than passion. Ibn Hazm's advice liberates the modern soul. Live with purpose, not for permission.
A promise is a debt. The honorable person does not sleep until he fulfills it.
Ibn Hazm placed extraordinary value on integrity. For him, a broken promise was a sign of a broken character. Meaning, if your word means nothing, your name means nothing. Trust is built from actions, not intentions. Modern relevance. Today, the world is filled with promises without action. Late responses, broken commitments, excuses, delays, unreliable behavior. Someone who fulfills promises stands out as rare and respected. This advice is essential for business, relationships, and leadership.
The one who controls his anger controls his life.
Ibn Hazm believed that anger clouds judgment. A single moment of uncontrolled emotion can destroy what years of effort built. Meaning, anger is a flame that demands fuel. If you feed it, it grows. If you starve it, it dies. Modern relevance. Everyday people destroy relationships in one argument, lose opportunities because of pride, make reckless decisions, react before thinking. Anger is not strength, control is.
Love is born of admiration, nourished by companionship, and destroyed by betrayal.
From The Ring of the Dove, Ibn Hazm's masterpiece on love. He describes love as a living entity with stages: the birth, the growth, and the death. Meaning, admiration begins the spark, shared time deepens the bond, trust protects the heart, betrayal ends everything. Ibn Hazm understood relationships with psychological precision long before modern science. Modern relevance. Whether in marriage, friendship, or partnership, the same rules apply. Admiration creates attraction, communication sustains connection, trust is the foundation, betrayal is irreversible. His words are not poetic guesses, they are observations from a lifetime of experience.
Do not argue with someone whose goal is not truth, for he will drag you into endless conflict.
Ibn Hazm debated scholars across the Islamic world, but he was selective. He refused to waste time on those arguing only for victory rather than understanding. Meaning, some conversations illuminate the mind, others drain the soul. The wise know the difference. Modern relevance. We see this everywhere. Pointless social media debates, political arguments that go nowhere, discussions fueled by ego, not curiosity, conversations with people who enjoy conflict. As Ibn Hazm teaches, not every fight deserves your energy. Silence can be intelligence.
Gratitude is the key that opens the doors of abundance.
Ibn Hazm believed that gratitude changes perception. A grateful heart sees blessings where others see burdens. Meaning, gratitude is not a reaction. It is a mindset, a way of seeing the world, a form of spiritual intelligence. Modern relevance. Today, scientific studies confirm what Ibn Hazm taught centuries ago. Gratitude improves mental health, physical health, happiness, resilience, relationships. A person who practices gratitude becomes richer internally and externally.
Time is a sword. If you do not cut with it, it cuts you.
This saying, though often attributed to multiple scholars, was strongly emphasized in Ibn Hazm's writings, meaning, time is not neutral. Every moment is either invested or wasted. Every day is either shaping you or slowly destroying your potential. Modern relevance, in an age of distraction, endless scrolling, binge-watching, procrastination, emotional paralysis, wasted opportunities, time becomes the silent enemy. But Ibn Hazm flips the perspective. Time can also be your greatest ally if you use it with intention, focus, and discipline. Every skill learned, every book read, every small improvement is a cut through difficulty and ignorance. Respect time, and it will reward you.
We have explored 10 profound teachings of Ibn Hazm, each a window into the mind of a man shaped by love, hardship, exile, intellectual battles, and spiritual reflection. Ibn Hazm lived through one of history's greatest collapses, the fall of Al-Andalus's unity. But instead of breaking, he transformed adversity into wisdom. His life teaches us, knowledge requires courage. Happiness must not depend on praise. Words must be used with care. Authenticity is more valuable than approval. Integrity defines character. Self-control is strength. Love must be protected by trust. Not every argument is worth fighting. Gratitude expands life. Time is the most precious resource you own. Ibn Hazm died in 1064, but his ideas continue to resonate across continents and centuries. They survive because they speak directly to the human condition. Timeless challenges, timeless emotions, timeless lessons. If you found wisdom in his words, imagine what more lies hidden in the works of other Islamic philosophers. Their stories and teachings are waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Ancient Brainwaves for more long-form videos, shorts, and deep dives into the minds that shaped our world. Until next time, seek wisdom, live with integrity, and honor your time.